Hello everyone, so today I will record this video and I will show you how to monitor your Xen server environment with Nagios. And I'm talking about the new Xen server, so the new Xen server 8. And we can also monitor the old one, the 8.2C1, but not like this one, because when I was searching through the settings, so honestly I did not know that they've changed something. So they've added two types of monitoring. So if we go, this is the normal C1. So if we go to the pool properties, then we only have those options here, so nothing really to monitor your environment. But when I went on the new Xen server, and I did see two new settings. So the first one that we are going to talk about in this video is the Nagios remote plugin executor, and this one is pre-built in, so it comes with the Xen server installation. So I did not install anything. I didn't touch the configuration of the Xen server. And we also have this, we have the SNMP way to, I don't know how to say it, way to get informations about our environment. But let's focus on this one because I found this one very interesting. So it comes like this, so nothing is configured. You just need to enable it and type your monitoring server. In my case, I have a Nagios monitoring server that I recently installed. I have no experience with Nagios, but I managed to install it, and also to install this plugin. Let me show you on if you want to do it yourself. It's not that complicated. So let's see. So first thing I've done, I've looked up the XenServer documentation, and for this we have, for this type of monitoring, we have also a few commands that we can, so everything what's configured there in the GUI we can do via the command line. I did not use the command line. I just used the GUI this time, but I will also test the command line. Maybe I will record another video. So first thing you have to check after you select that that option, to enable it, you have to type your, as I said, your monitoring server. And of course here you can change the warnings. If you want to, you can change it to 90, and I don't know, critical should be 100, but I left everything default as Citrix configured it, or XenServer. I don't know if it's Citrix anymore. Okay, so let's see in the so I'm now on the host, on the pool master, so on Xen 08. So a few commands that you can use to check this plugin is NRPE and -V. This will show you the installed version. So this is installed with the Xen server installation. I did not install anything else. You can of course check your if the if the service is running and it is active, it's running. And one more thing that you can check, the configuration file. So the configuration is, let's go directly with cat. It's under etc nrpe -.d, and here we should have an xs.conf file. Okay, this one. And basically this is the configuration that you see in here. So if you go here, properties, and Nagios remote plugin, everything that's configured here you can see in this configuration file. And also you can see your server that you just added. So this is my server. By default the configuration is like this: allowed hosts, it's the loop, it's the host itself, and IPv6 host itself, and then this is written in the configuration file. When you click on that and you type the monitoring server. So this was a little bit of from the Xen, and now let's see. I will go through all the steps. So I've installed again. I've created a separate VM, a Linux CentOS 9, and I've done the basic install, and after that I went on the Nagios web page to see how we can install the Nagios core, because Nagios core is free. The other one, the Nagios XI, is you need to pay for that. But of course we are here in our lab, we do not have money to spend on expensive things, so we are going with this free stuff. And here is this article is very good, so it tells you all the steps that you have to do. So as I told you, I went with CentOS 9, sorry, and those are the commands. You first need to install the dependencies. You need an Ampere server, a lot of things, but I just tested everything here, and it works. One thing that did not work is somewhere here. So after you install the Nagios server itself, you need to also install the plugin. Okay, so I'm back. I was away for a few seconds. So the only thing that gave me an error was when I installed the Nagios plugins, because you also need that. And there is here a command. Where is it? 1 second. There is a name change. Where was that? So something about where was it? So let's see. You have the Nagios plugins, CentOS 9. Oh, here. So here the power tools have been they have been renamed. Let me see if I have a notepad. So that command is no longer like that, because the power tools have been renamed, and the command is like this. So they have been, the power tools have been named to CRB. So you will get an error when you execute that command, but if you type it like this, it will be fine. Okay, so this was the part for Nagios. So everything here it's checked by me, so everything works. Of course, they are talking here about older versions. I went to the links and I've downloaded the latest. So I did not use the versions that are used here in this article. Okay, so this was one part, and the second part. So this tool or plugin, how should I say it? It's a plugin, I believe. So this needs also something installed on the Nagios server so that it can communicate. So on the XenServer hosts, we have the plugin installed and it's listening on port, I don't know, 5666. And you need to install the agent also on the Nagios server. So this plugin, I don't know, I found 2 pages on GitHub. One that it's managed by 2 guys, and this one that I believe, not I believe, I'm 100% sure that this one is the one to use, because this one has also updates. So I've installed the latest version, and the documentation on what to do is, where is it? Was it this one? Yeah, let me. So this one, if you go step by step, so you need on the Nagios server, you need this, the check NRP, and you will have here all the steps on how to install it. So it's installed similar like Nagios. You download the zip file, you unzip it, then you go in that same folder. First command is this one, the second one is make all, and the third one is just do this one, make install plugin. And this was basically it for me. Everything was fine. And of course we have to do some configurations on the Nagios server, and let's see them now. So first thing, where is it? Here. So first thing, you will have to create a config file for your hosts. So Nagios will read this file, and only then it will display the hosts that you are monitoring. So without this, you have to define each host, and then you have to define, if you want to, but you will want to, you have to define a host group. So those are here. Where is it? My Nagios. Yeah. So I've already defined them. So I have 2 XenServer pools. Those by default, Nagios will monitor with a ping, so you will have up if the ping works. But we are not interested only in the ping, we are also interested in some services on the Xen server. So this is a pool that does not have that plugin, so this is 82C1. So this one, pool F1, this one, and Nagios will only monitor the ping. but yeah, for my lab this is fine. And this is the new Xen server, and this one is monitored. So this is the pool that I'm monitoring with that plugin. And if you go on, you can see here 9 services are up, 1 is warning, 2 are unknown. So if we go on the host, we can see that I've configured all the services that are also present here in here. So CPU load, CPU usage, everything that it's here, I'm also configured. The only thing that I left out is something called multipath, I believe. Free space that is monitored. I don't remember. I left something out, so I'm 100% sure that I left something out. Does not matter. So this is how it looks like. I have a warning, of course. I don't have sufficient memory, but the good stuff is here is I also don't have a video card. This is my environment is all virtual, but the things that I like here is this one. So it checks the XAPI status that it's running. It checks CPU load that is of a big interest for me, and also it checks the var log size. This one. So you will always have an eye on the var log size, and also it checks the free space of the root partition, and all the other things you can leave or you can check them out. Nevertheless, I've left everything as default. Everything that's written there by Citrix I left in the same order. Okay, so now let's see a little bit the configuration. So as I told you, in that configuration file you need to write your information. So I did write here some comments for me to better understand, because I'm also new to Nagios. So this will as you can see, this will be inherited from a template, so that Nagios knows that it's a Linux server. Then you have your host name. So this here you can type anything you want, so it does not have any importance related to the FQDN. So you can type here Xen05 anything you want, because the only thing that it really searches for it's the IP. So the IP needs to be the correct one. Here I wrote that this is my pool master, so that I know when I'm checking the monitoring tool. And those are default. I did not change them, but they look pretty okay to me. I mean, it's checking 24/7. It's notification interval. Maybe this one is if it needs to send emails. I don't know what this really does. And notification parent 24. Okay, so I still need to learn a little bit about this Nagios. So in the first part, you define your hosts, and then you can define a host group, and you just write the host group name, the alias, and you write all the hosts one by one, and you just have a comma between them. So the host group is this one in Nagios, host groups. So this one pool 2, and that the other one is pool F1. You can have both. So I don't know if in other environments someone will create a config file for everything, but for me it's easier to manage if I create a config file for each pool, because they are easier to find and you do not have so many entries in one file. Okay, and the last part is to define the services. So each service that you're interrogating with this tool needs to be defined here. So and it will go, if you write here the hostname group, it will check all the or it will be applied to all the hosts in the group. If you do not do this, you will have to define this for every host, and I don't believe that's really nice. It will take you too much time. Those are all the services, so they are pretty easy to understand. This check command, you can double check, so you can double check them in the configuration of the Xen, because it's exactly like there. Where is it? So here, check load. You need to create that service with check load, and if you want to check the CPU, you need to create that check CPU. And here are all the configurations that are done from the Xen server, but they are done automatically. So as I told you, I did not change anything here. I just added that server and I enabled it. So those are the services. Once you have those configuration files, the next thing is to mention them in this file. So it's not under object, it's under CGI. Not under CGI, so sorry, under Nagios config. And I've put them here under, but I believe you can put them anywhere, because this is just a comment and it will read all the lines. So I've created one line for the pool that for the first pool, and one line for the second pool. Okay, so this is this configuration that I've done. And what did I do else? So under here, oh yes, I have also created a second user. So during the installation, the guys from Nagios will tell you to create the admin user. Where is it? Something somewhere here. Okay, here. So when you create the first user, your Nagios admin, you will create it with this command. But then if you want to create other users, you should not use -c, and they give you here a warning that if you use -c and you type here a different user, the command will delete everything that you created before, so all the users, and it will only create only that user that you. So first user you can, as an admin, create like this, and everything else without the -c. And I've also created that user here in my environment. So I've created a new user, Dorel, and I'm only giving him access to these two. So he has access to the services and to the hosts. Anything else he cannot do. So he cannot execute commands. He cannot do a lot of things. default. So yeah, I asked ChatGPT, and from what he told me that if you set it like this, the user will be read-only. Yeah, but still I will read more and see if that is true. And of course, with that command, you write here in each line your users. So the first when I installed Nagios, I created Nagios admin, and then I created Dorel, my second user. Okay, so this was basically all the configurations that I've done. And of course, after you create all your configurations, you always need to restart the Nagios service, because it will not automatically refresh the configuration. And if you do some changes, you will not see, where is it? You will not see them. So in the host, if you not restart the agent, you will not see the new entries. Okay, so basically this was it for now. It is a nice thing from Citrix. It's easier to monitor, and I will leave it like this because I saw here some history, but I believe it's just for the alerts. So nothing really useful. Trends, availability, let me see some service. Okay, CPU load. Okay, it's per host, does not really help. Host, local hosts. Let's see, do we have something? Oh, it will just create a report. Yeah, I was looking for some graphical stuff, but the graphical stuff is in the paid version of Nagios. Man, as admins, we can live without nice graphics. For me, it's sufficient that I know that I can see here that the status of my servers. And of course, you can configure notifications, but I do not know how to do that. I still have to see how I can configure an email to be sent when, I don't know, something here goes wrong. Okay, so this was it. Thank you for watching.